you're right. Everybody come along, talk it on over, and we'll find out who's wrong. I'm wrong, you're wrong. Everybody sing the song, talk it on over, and we'll find out who's right.
What's up? I was going to say what's
Hi.
up, fuckers, and then I stopped myself.
It sounded like you were going to say bitches. What's up, bitches?
My fucking brain just hit the brakes and said, "No, you don't need to say that."
If the quality of the show is off, I apologize. We're going to be working on it. The way that theme song came through sounded like it was kind of off quality wise, but just
dude, he wrote the song for us. You don't need to talk shit about it.
Just bear with us for a little bit. We got some changes coming.
Yeah, we're building studios with all our newfound patron money. Thank you, everybody. We
Right.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're only getting our studio is going to cost roughly about $19,000
a month.
No, that's how much it's going to cost for our studio, but we can only make payments of $59 a month. So it's going to be shitty for a bit. So Anthony and I were talking, and he wanted to have a conversation. You know what? I want to get into a couple things first. So we have a deal going on with Anthony. Did you ever listen to Podcast of the Round Table?
Nope.
Remember I sent you a link and said, listen to this. It's really good.
Yeah.
You're such a douchebag.
Yeah. Well, I remember that.
All right. So I'm
What
going
do
to
you
be
mean?
on.
Why do you? Yeah, I listened to it.
What'd you think of it?
It sucked. Too many round tables.
I like a rectangle table.
Right.
I feel like I'm getting fucking echo or something. Fuck this fucking room. All right. So what it is there's a bunch of podcasts that sit around or talk or whatever. They get questions asked, and then I think episode 1 was John from Unbelievably Stupid.
Yes.
I was going to say the other one.
I know.
What the fuck? Jody B. Oh, fuck. I can't remember anything. I can't. My fucking. Oh, Almy from Shit Happens When You Party Naked.
Okay.
And Brooke from Married AF. Anyway, so they had episode
Brooke?
1 go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they get asked a question and they have to answer, and they get 3 minutes to answer. Anyway, the premise sounds bad. The name sounds worse, but the show is actually really good.
Okay.
That's as close as I'm giving it to a positive review.
I enjoyed it, so you know.
So I told you when I listened to it, I think it was probably the best indie podcast episode that I've listened to. It was
Really?
very engaging. Yeah.
Crazy.
So with that, I'm on episode 3. I was supposed to be on episode 5, which is like, I don't know, 6 years away or some shit. I don't know when they're going to do it, but
okay.
I was going to be on with a transgender Navy SEAL girl guy. He used to be a guy. Now he's a girl. He used to be a Navy SEAL. Now he's a ex-Navy SEAL.
Yes. How's that work? So wait, so you were on it, or you're going to be on it?
I'm going to be on it.
Okay.
But I want to go back to that. I think there's a good joke in there somewhere. If you're a Navy SEAL and then you cut your dick off, you're then an ex-Navy SEAL.
What?
I think.
Why? Do they let Navy SEAls be? Do they let women be Navy SEAls?
I don't know. I would have asked her.
Him. It.
No.
Them.
He's not a him anymore. He's a her.
Oh, he's a her now. Okay. Wait. So why did? He was. So why didn't you?
What?
Why didn't you go on there?
Because that's not episode 5. I'm going to be on episode 3.
Oh.
They fucking janked me. They pulled the dick out from under me or whatever.
Did they do that on purpose?
I don't know. No. Yes. I don't know.
I don't know. No. Yes. All the answers. Did they do it on purpose? All the answers.
All I know is I was looking forward to talking to a Navy SEAL who is now a woman.
Why?
Yeah, because that's not interesting to you.
I mean, no, not really. No. Transgender. The whole thing
You're
is
transphobic.
no. The whole thing is I don't get it. Like, so if you were born a man and now you're a woman, that's it. Your personality is now defined for the rest of your life. That's it. You're transgender. There's nothing else about you that's interesting. It might be interesting if you were a Navy SEAL, but now you're a transgender. Everything in your life has to revolve around that title, and I don't understand that. It doesn't make sense to me. That's not interesting. Just because you decided or you feel like you're a woman when you were born a man, that's not doesn't automatically make you interesting.
That's a. So I was really expecting you to have one of your bullshit answers, but that's actually very insightful, because that would be like you or me saying, "Welcome to Who's Right with Doug and Anthony, your straight podcasters."
Straight white males. We're straight white. Every show now, that's how I'm coming in. The straight white male podcast.
Yeah, so fuck that Navy SEAL. Hold on, I got to see where he is.
You gotta see how big he is. So who are you going to be on there with?
I got to see if he's near water, because I know I'm going to be near water, and I don't want him fucking stealing up on me and turning me into a her. I think that's what they do. They're trying to they're trying to convert everybody. So they got the Navy SEAL who's going to sneak into, you'll come up over your boat and shit, cut your dick off, and now you're one of them, and you're part of their clan.
Clam?
They're sweeping.
Did you say clam?
They're part of your.
Now you're part of their clam.
Do you think there's any relation to people getting vaccinated and the amount of transgenders in the world?
No.
I really thought I was onto something when that popped into my head.
You think?
Well, it all happened about the same time. All these people started saying we're not going to vaccinate our kids, and then at the same time, everybody wanted to change sexes.
So the one that kills me, I don't know if it's new or whatever, but people are saying now that you don't have to have gender dysphoria to be trans. Do you understand what that means? Do you understand what those words mean?
Okay, so I appreciate you asking me, because you know that I'm kind of simple.
Mm-hmm.
What was the word you used?
Dysphoria.
Okay, that means you don't know which sex you are, right?
No. It means that...
Right. Hold on. Don't tell me. I'm going to get it.
Okay.
That means that you think that you should have been a different sex.
Right.
Or the other sex.
Right.
Okay. So now they're saying that you can be trans even if you know that, like, if you're a male,
yep,
and you know that you should have been born a male,
yep,
but you want to be a female, yep, just because you want to,
yeah,
you can do it.
Yes. And you're still trans.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm for that.
Yes. So I read an article, and I don't know how true this is. You wanted to talk about sports, trans people in sports, right?
Yeah.
That's a kind of a new thing, right? Or maybe it's not new. Maybe we just don't know about it. But so have you heard about the runner? She had 3 legs and she was faster. Yeah, I heard about that. Right. So there's some kind of a ruling that they're making her take some kind of medicine to decrease her testosterone in order to compete. She's a woman, right? But they're making her take medicine to decrease because she produces too much testosterone to compete with other women. Did you hear anything about that?
Was she born a woman? Was she born a woman, or was she used to be a dude?
She was born a woman.
Oh, so is she in the middle of transitioning, which is why she's getting all this testosterone?
No, her testosterone levels are her natural testosterone levels.
Okay, I'm for that.
for making her take medicine to get why?
I think that everybody should be on a level playing field.
How?
Everybody.
How?
Everybody goes and gets drug tested and your fucking levels checked. And if your testosterone is too high, you bring it down. If your testosterone is too low, you bring it up. If you got too many X chromosomes, you take it down.
You take X chromosome vitamins, you get some more X chromosomes. So
I guess I don't give a shit. Like, it's so absurd to me to think that somebody's gonna check your testosterone. If you're a woman, I don't know. I don't even know it don't even make sense. Yes, I'm for it. I think that she should have to bring her testosterone down into a even playing field. Whatever the fuck that means. I don't care.
Are you being serious, or are you
Okay, I'm against it.
Are you being
She
serious?
should be able to have all the testosterone. No, I don't. I just don't care. It's absurd to me to think that they're going to make somebody, they're going to monitor your levels and then have you come down because you're producing more fuel than everybody else.
So I read an article, and like I said, I don't know how true this is, but all of this controversy, everybody's talking about how she was born a woman and she has high levels of testosterone. They're making her take this medicine if she wants to compete. Otherwise, she's disqualified. One article I saw, was something like what the media is missing in this case or whatever. And what this article claimed is that she was born with testicles. She's a woman.
See,
but
you
she
didn't tell me that.
Because I didn't know. Because I didn't, and I don't even know if it's true.
Yeah. So that's no fair. She's got the fucking.
She's got
nuts the fuel
swinging.
bag between her legs.
Speed bags. Oh, I wish I.
That would be so horrible to be born with just the nuts, but not the dick.
That's awesome. I would love that.
So do you think that the nuts were like where her clit's supposed to be? So if you wanted to fuck her, you had to lift the nuts up? Or do you think her nuts were where her taint is? So then if you were fucking her, it's gay because your balls would be touching.
Yep.
There's no good place for their nuts to be.
There's no good place for it. You're right. Oh my God. So we had this conversation before but it was about like UFC fighters, right?
Yeah.
So why is that different?
It's not.
Oh. All right.
It's not different. I just don't remember what we talked about. Was I for it or against it?
I don't remember.
See?
I just remembered that we even talked about it.
To me, it's pretty simple. Whatever your birth. So I believe that when you're born, whatever your sex is when you're born, that's what it should be stamped on your birth certificate, and you shouldn't be allowed to change your birth certificate. So you can go through all the surgeries you want. You can identify as whatever you want. You can go to work as long as you don't work in a competitive, like where one sex or one gender or whatever would have a whatever. I don't care.
Why?
But
why? I mean, why? You said as long as you can do this, as long as. Why? Why not as long as? Why can't you do whatever you want?
Well, I was getting to that, but you started with the horrible impersonation of me because I do not go. Fucker. Anyway, so I don't think that I don't think it's right that if you're born a woman or born a man, and then you get your shit cut off, and you identify as a woman, I don't think that it's right that you go into sports as a woman. It's not right.
So okay,
why?
I mean, if you
Because it's not fair.
okay, that's what I'm asking you. You want to make broad statements about what's right and wrong in society, but you don't really know. You don't have anything to back it up except for I don't like it, right?
I just told you it's not fair. Men
What?
are stronger and faster and sexier than
All right.
All right. So imagine me cutting my dick off and then deciding that I'm going to get into. Wow, there's still not a whole lot of sports that I could win in.
see what I'm saying? You can't compete with the women at the top level.
Arm wrestling.
So
No.
arm wrestling. You can't compete with the women at the top levels, but you're quick to say,
Oh, no. Of course, at the top level. That's the problem. I could go into UFC and beat the shit out of a lot of women, but not at the top levels. Of course not. I could definitely go into high school wrestling and beat the shit out of some women.
not even wrestling, just high school. I'm just gonna walk into a high school.
Don't let me get into that grade school shit. I'll fuck some women up.
Fuck this school shooting bullshit. We're fucking school punching. So, I don't understand. What about the sports where it doesn't? So you just think men are automatically better? Is that what you're saying?
On most sports, yes.
But
Except for softball. And volleyball.
And roller derby.
Yeah, roller derby.
How come men don't play roller derby?
I don't know, Anthony.
I want to see an all men roller derby team.
All right. So is this where you want to go now?
I don't know. That just popped into my head. Anyway, so you're making an argument, and the only argument you don't have any like hard. Everything is because I don't like it or because men are stronger, but you don't have anything to back that up.
The fuck if I don't? You ever hit a woman?
No. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but no.
Okay, so you're going to take the stance that you think that physically men and women are equal.
Yeah.
And you're a fucking idiot. And there's no point to even talk about anything.
Why not? Men and women are equal in every way. Patriarchy.
All right. Touche, you got me.
I win, yay! So, okay, we can have this stupid conversation all day long. I'm just fucking around. I agree with you, but what's the answer then? What is the answer? I mean,
transgender sports leagues. So you have men.
No.
You have men. You have women's. You have the Special Olympics. Then you have the transgenders.
At the bottom, right after the Special Olympics.
Yes.
Huh.
No, wait a minute, because the Special Olympics is probably that's like the main event. You'd want the transgender Olympics to be before that. Nobody's gonna.
The main event. You mean I got to open up for this guy? He's fucking chewing on the hurdles. Come on.
So first off, that girl over there's got a bigger dick than I do. Secondly, that guy's eating the hurdle.
Sports are awesome. I think that if you want the quickest way to answer all this is just fucking co-ed everything. You know what? Just co-ed everything all the time. No more drug testing. No, just free for all for everything. And who cares? Just burn the whole fucking thing down. I'm fucking so done with all this stupid shit.
Times they are a changing.
Yeah.
So you can't just say burn the whole fucking thing down, and because that's an easy. Because one, they're not going to do a co-ed everything where you can do all the drugs you want and whatever.
Why not? I mean, why? I mean, if you can let a woman or who used to be a man compete, what else are we? Why are we holding anything back? What's the difference? If you're gonna take away all of the like the rules or whatever, just throw them out the window. Why not just throw all the rules out the window?
I'm going to play devil's advocate. So they're not just letting everybody do anything, and they're not throwing away all the rules. If you are a woman, if you are a man, okay. let's say you're a power lifter,
all right,
right? And you're a male power lifter,
okay,
but you are not able to even compete in your whatever bracket or age group or whatever.
Yeah,
or the fuck they do.
Flock of seagulls.
And you're willing to cut your dick off.
Yeah.
And then compete in the women's category where you'll dominate.
Yeah.
Fucking have at it.
But they don't.
I changed my mind. I'm for it. No, I'm for it. If you're willing to commit to it that much that you're going to cut your dick off, you get to go into the women's bracket.
But nope, you're wrong. Nobody says that. Nobody says you have to cut your dick off. Nobody says that. They just say, "Do you identify?" That's it. Nobody checks to see if you cut your cock off. All you have to do is just say, well, I identify as a woman, or I identify as a man now, or whatever. It's all just whatever. I identify as whatever. Just give me my trophy. Just whatever. Nobody said anything about cutting their dick off. You're equating transgender with cutting your dick off, but that's not the case.
You show me one person transition. That's what the trans is.
You're so
transitioning from one thing to another.
So simple. You're simple.
Okay.
do you really think that that's how it is? Like they say,
what's the trans mean in transgender?
I don't give a fuck what it means. I'm telling you what the reality is. Words don't mean anything anymore. Do you not understand that? Jesus Christ. We go over this every week. Words don't mean anything.
You are fucking psychotic.
Do
me a favor? We'll continue this conversation. I just want to know, because I'm unclear. What does the trans mean in transgender?
Transition. That's what it means.
Oh, okay.
I think.
All right.
I don't know. Does it? I don't fucking know. But I'm telling you that there are a lot of people who identify as trans who opt to not have surgery. They just don't have surgery, but they're still trans. They're still whatever woman. That's why they say that women have women penises.
No.
Penises are not a male thing. If you're a woman and you have a penis, it's a woman penis.
Who's they? Who says that?
The internet.
Oh, okay.
Who? Like what? You want a name? Jane Smith.
Yes. That cunt. She's a lying cunt.
We're moving backwards.
Man dick.
We're moving backwards to the point where you think because you've never heard of it or you don't experience it, it's just not true.
No.
Yes.
That's not moving backwards. What we're doing is I'm calling you on your bullshit, just like you said. They say.
Just like
you can't just say they.
Just like 2 years ago when you called me on my bullshit when I said they're redefining racism, you called me on that bullshit, and then you're like, wait a minute. I'm on the cutting edge of this shit. This is different.
But you're not right every time. There's things that you get upset about because you're so deep into this culture.
Uh-huh.
Not the trans culture, but the social justice culture.
Uh-huh.
That you start freaking out about shit that just never really comes into fruition. I know that you're more well read on all this shit than I am.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also made you somewhat psychotic.
All right.
You just argued with me that the trans in transgender has nothing to do with transitioning.
It's like you don't listen and you don't learn. For 2 years we've been talking about how words don't mean anything anymore. We see this every week. Words don't mean anything.
All right.
This is hrc.org resources transgender FAQ. What does the word transgender mean? Transgender or trans is an umbrella term for people whose gender identity or expression is different from those typically associated with the sex assigned to them at birth. Nothing about chopping your dick off.
Moving on.
See, when you get proven wrong, and then you just
You
want
didn't
to
prove
move
me
on.
wrong. You picked one definition from one source. If I type in, we're just going with Google because that Google is our definer.
Perfect.
Whatever that fucking means.
Oh, here we go.
What
Right.
does the trans in trans fat mean?
Perfect. I got it right here. What does it mean to transition?
In addition to I don't like this.
What'd you find? I already know what you found, so why don't you just go ahead and tell me?
See, this is stupid. Transgender is a term that includes the many ways that people's gender identities can be different from the sex they were assigned at birth. There are a lot of different terms transgender people use to describe themselves. For example, sometimes the word transgender is shortened to just trans, or trans male, trans female. It's always best to use the language and labels that the person prefers. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. What transgender people express their gender identities in many different ways. Some people use their dress, behavior, and mannerism to live as a gender that feels right. Some people take gender queer, gender fluid. What the fuck is going on in this fucking country? This is fucking bullshit. It's just, what does passing mean? Passing, that's when you eat something and it comes out your butthole. Well, I guess they're changing the meaning of that as well.
Right.
Passing describes the experience of a transgender person being seen by others as a gender. Who gives a fuck? All right. I want that Navy SEAL in front of me right now. I need to know if he's got a dick.
I
want to know.
Sometimes I forget that I am like way too immersed in this. So I forget when we have a conversation that you haven't read all the dumb things that I've read, wasted my time reading. So when you don't come to the same conclusions as me, it's irritating. But then I have to stop and think. Well, you haven't wasted like probably 3/4 of your life reading about shit that is just stupid.
I just got angry and now I'm anti-trans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was for trans. I was for people, everybody cutting their shit off.
That's not cutting your shit off.
Now I'm against it. I'm against them. I'm against their bathrooms and their identifying and their sisters.
Against their bathrooms.
Everything. I'm against the whole
floor.
culture.
Why? Oh, I am too, actually.
Because
why?
if you're going to tell me what I need to do for you to feel comfortable with what you're doing, you can suck my fucking balls while I still have them.
Right. I like for somebody to suck my balls while I'm taking a shit, you know? That'd be kind of cool.
Fuck it. I'm done talking about them. All of them. So according to this, I can now I don't even have to put on eyeshadow. I can still just have my shaved head and goatee.
Yes.
Everything about me stays the same physically, and I can just say, I identify as a woman.
Yes.
And now I'm going to go and dominate this fucking arm wrestling competition.
Right. Yes. Now you're
that.
starting to understand the argument.
I'm good with that.
As long as it's arm wrestling. The best part is if you did that and still lost. That would be awesome.
You think you'd fucking hear about it? Fucking no way.
That would be amazing.
I was going to trust you.
Didn't change your name or anything.
I was going to trust you to record it for me. I would only have you recording just like over their shoulders so you just see their hands and then me beating them.
Oh my God. So in my mind, if you're trans and you honestly feel like you were born in the wrong body, I would think that the last thing that you want is attention drawn to the fact that you used to be a woman and now you're a man, right? Wouldn't you just want, okay, I'm going to transition into a man and I'm going to live my life as a man? Doesn't that make sense?
See, this is all the things that I'm taking it all the way back. And we'll tie this up, put a nice bow on it, a pink bow, and we'll call it a boy bow.
All right.
This is what I wanted to talk to that Navy SEAL about.
Oh.
Like, it to me, I'll go right back to what I said. It's still fucking interesting.
Yeah.
You are in a probably the most masculine environment possible.
Yeah.
Being a Navy SEAL. Right?
Yeah, sure.
How one coming to terms with the fact that, so first off, I need to know if he's got a dick.
Would that see that's where you're simple. Why does that make a difference to you?
Because only guys have dicks.
No. Women have women penises. God, don't you understand?
Okay. So just because somebody writes it and you agree with it, that doesn't mean my view changes.
In 2019, it does.
Is it gay to suck a woman penis?
Is that a question on Google?
If it's not, it's going to be here in a little bit.
Oh, God.
Okay, first off, what is a woman penis? Can a woman have a penis? This is so fucking stupid.
The problem with this whole argument is it's all so like just stupid. Everything is so stupid, and it makes me and other rational people look like bad people because I'm pointing out the stupidity of it. I don't give a fuck if you're trans. That's my whole point. Be trans. I don't care. I don't want to fucking hear about it every day.
Just don't do it around me.
No, you can even do it around me. You can be trans around me. I don't care.
And don't try to don't try to turn my kids trans.
You try to turn my kids trans. I don't even care about that. I don't care. Just don't try to change the way people talk. Don't try to force your stupid language on us. Don't just be trans and it's fine. Whatever. It's fine. Obviously, everybody's accepting of you.
It sounds like it.
God, so stupid.
So you're suggesting to me that you are okay with people being trans as long as you know nothing about it?
No, not that I know nothing about it. It's just that I am bored with that being everything that your identity is built on. You know what? Be a real person. Don't build your identity on the fact that you're trans. Okay, you're trans. Cool. What else? You got anything else? That's it? That's all you got? Shut the fuck up then.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
Enough with you trying to change the world, okay?
I'm not trying to change the world. Am I?
Yes.
Do you think I'm doing a good job?
No.
Damn it.
I'm going to cut my dick off.
Sweet.
I got 15 more minutes with your ass, and if we're done, and after that, then we're done. We're going back to this over-serving. So the quick and dirty on this story is this bartender is accused of serving somebody too much alcohol.
Yeah. And
then he went to his estranged wife's home and killed her and 7 other people while they're watching a Dallas Cowboys game on TV.
Yes. I think I can start if you want. I have. All right.
Okay.
No. I think that the idea of over-serving and you being responsible is fucking ridiculous.
I was going to say the same thing until I just read this paragraph. Spencer is the guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Spencer has a big knife on the bar and he's spinning it, and he just asked for his tab and said, I have to go do some dirty work. Does that change it for you?
No, because did you read the rest of it?
At one point, Height also displayed a handgun on a bar, and a bar worker escorted him to his car to place the weapons inside before he could return to the bar.
I don't see what the problem is.
All right. I changed my mind. I don't think that she should be charged for over-serving. I think she should be charged for as a helper in the murder, whatever that's called. No, that wasn't a question.
After Height left the bar, which is the guy, Glass and another employee drove to Meredith Heights' nearby home out of concern that her estranged husband was headed there. When she spotted Spencer Heights' car outside the home, Glass called 911. The call was made before the shooting began. So she went to the house thinking, this guy's crazy. He's going to go murder his ex-wife. Got there. He wasn't there. She called 911. The cops charged her with over-serving him.
Yep, she shouldn't have kept giving him alcohol.
That's fucked. No. That's fucked.
I think bartenders should be the one charged with DUIs. I think the driver should be.
Just bartenders?
Yes.
Why? I mean, why bartenders and why not Coors or Budweiser or whatever?
No, because bartenders are typically stupid.
So Coors.
That's it. That's all I got. That's my reasoning.
So I mean, why not go back to the manufacturer of the beer?
That's stupid.
Why?
Because you don't go after the manufacturer of a dildo for getting Vaseline up your butt.
I'm not. What? I'm not getting the analogy.
Of course you're not. You're just trying to make this difficult.
I am. So if you're talking about going back to the bartender, why not? In my opinion, if you're going to go back to the bartender, then you have to go back to the farmer that grew the fucking hops. Fuck it.
Yeah. And we'll pin that on the bartenders.
It's all got to be. You just don't like bartenders.
No. You ever been cut off? It's fucking embarrassing.
No, because I'm not a fucking alcoholic.
Fuck you.
I think I've only been drunk in a bar like 3 times in my life.
I don't see how they. I don't understand this.
What?
So the bartender followed the murderer to the newly dead woman's house.
Yeah.
Called the cops and said, "Hey, this shit's gonna go down. This guy's drunk and he's acting a fool.
Yep.
He's got weapons."
Yep.
And then
she goes to jail.
I think she was only a misdemeanor.
That makes it better.
I wonder what was the justification. Like misdemeanor violation of the state's sale to certain persons law. What the fuck is that?
Sale to certain persons law.
Let's see what that is.
I bet it's supposed to.
I bet that's supposed to be a way to not serve black people in your bar.
You think?
Yeah. Was this in Texas?
Dallas, Texas.
This is only a law in Texas.
Really?
A person commits an offense if the person with criminal negligence sells an alcoholic beverage to an habitual drunkard or an intoxicated or insane person.
Habitual drunkard? So if you know that somebody drinks too much, they drank too much yesterday and the day before, that's a habit. You're not allowed to serve them today?
Okay, so the law in Texas reads, you can't sell alcohol to somebody that is intoxicated. So then she obviously broke that.
Yeah, but that's a stupid law.
Doesn't change the fact that it's a law. But then
maybe she was fighting the power.
How do they write a law that says you can't sell an alcoholic beverage to an insane person? Like somebody's gonna run in there with a fucking straitjacket on and they're biting their tongue and shit. I just fucked my sister. Give me a beer.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't serve you. You're insane.
If a person has been previously convicted of a violation of this section or of section 106.03 of this code, a violation is a misdemeanor punishable by a fine of not less than confinement, jail of not more than 1 year. This is fuck Texas. Didn't we already say fuck Texas once?
Lots of times.
We have a lot of listeners in Texas.
That's weird.
All right. Any of you Texas people.
Texans. Big Tex.
All right, Texas Pete. I ain't getting no monkey spit.
What? What the fuck does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Yes, you do.
Monkey spit?
Yeah. So anybody in Texas, I'm curious, like, does anybody get drunk in a bar, or do they just pick and choose when they're? I'm serious. You can't
right,
drink.
Texas,
You can't drink in a bar.
Drink in a bar.
All right.
I think Austin is like a pretty big party town, isn't it? I mean, they can't like uphold this law very often because I don't understand.
Very, very good.
I got nothing to add. That was all I got. That was my hot take.
All right.
Are we done?
Yep.
All right. We didn't even save the world or anything.
Not this time, but we will the next time.
Next time around, we should have a rule where you don't talk about transgenders or black people anymore.
Oh, that'd be hard.
Yeah.
Why? Why are you against black people?
I'm not against them, just against talking about them.
Why?
Because that's all we ever talk about. It gets boring and old.
All right. So what if we have a rule that we don't talk about any social justice shit?
That's hard. we say that all the time, but then it's like every week there's like some new, like they push the limit even farther. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know what to do.
I don't either. I'm just gonna like get on the mic and just talk. That's all I know how to do. just say stupid shit.
I didn't think so.
Look, man, she doesn't want to go back to the lab. For the record, I ain't gay.
And for the record, while we're on the subject, I knew that wasn't a real little boy.
For one more record, he loves the cock.
On your knees, Texas Pete. Let's go.
See, man, he's lined us up like fucking circus seals. Well, I'm going first. I don't want no mouthful of monkey spit if I gotta blow this fucking G-man.
See?
I do know. As soon as you started playing it, I was like, yep. On your knees, Texas Pete. Damn it. Now
all right.
I'm embarrassed now.
As you should be.
Damn it.
Yeah, so I don't know what to talk about. I don't want you talking about trans people, and you don't want me talking about black people, or vice versa. What if we only talk about black trans people every show?
Black trans disabled people. I wanted to talk about that stupid Sports Illustrated. God damn it. I knew we should.
Why?
So, all right, we got like 5 minutes. Sports Illustrated put out an issue with a Muslim woman.
Okay. Yeah, I seen that.
And then that was last month. This month, I think they do it monthly, they put out an episode with a obese woman. And she is, I mean, not just like kind of fat. She's obese. And
why didn't you put that on the board?
Because I don't fucking know. I didn't fucking think about it. It just popped into my head right now.
But you want to spend that 45 minutes on fucking Zuckerberg?
Right. We're talking about the real hard hitting issues here. So right. I don't.
When was she on?
I just read it probably earlier this week. No, I guess it's Monday. Middle of last week, I guess.
So wait a minute. It's just Sports Illustrated?
Swimsuit issue.
They don't do that every month, do they?
I don't know. Maybe they do it online every month. Because that one with the Muslim one with the full body suit wasn't a year ago, and I thought they used to only do it every year. You know what I mean?
Wait, this. So I'm looking at the picture.
Mm-hmm.
You're just talking about the one she's crawling up in the sand, right?
Yeah.
All right. What's her name? Featured a morbidly obese model this week as part of their new push for diversity. Hunter McGrady. I think she's cute.
Yeah, she is in the face.
Yeah.
She's not cute in the body. I mean, she's no me or anything.
I don't think there's anything wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with this at all. Fuck this. There's more women in the world that look like her than there is in them other fucking fake bitches. What's wrong with this?
There's a lot wrong with it.
Why?
So you're telling me that you want to go, that if you were to go buy a Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, that is what you want to see?
I am telling you that if I was going to go buy a swimsuit, I would buy this one because I know how it's going to look on me.
They're not using it to sell swimsuits.
Yeah, they are.
So it would be, it's almost like a Playboy, but with no boobies, right? So you're telling me that if you're going to go buy a magazine to look at women, that's what you want to see? That and a woman with no skin showing?
No. So the one with no skin showing, that's stupid.
But the fat one's not?
No, this isn't. This looks more American than all them other bullshit.
So you're saying we should just lean into it? Just fucking this is more
and you're telling me you don't think there's people that find her attractive?
Yes, I am telling you that.
You're wrong.
You're telling me that the market for Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, the people that they're selling that magazine to, those people want to see that.
If they don't, they won't buy it, right?
Right, 2 issues in a row. They're forcing something that their audience doesn't want.
Or you can just not look at that picture, because I'm sure there's still plenty of them fake bitches in there. I really can't believe this is your stance you're going to take on this. This would have been a great conversation for the fucking show. And you're more worried about Zuckerberg smoking meats than anything. I don't understand.
What the fuck are you talking about? Zuckerberg smoking meats? What the fuck does that mean?
You haven't seen that?
No.
Oh. I think I sent it to you.
Oh. I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah, you're weird, man.
You're wrong. You are so wrong.
I'm not though.
I don't think that it's good to glorify fat people and pretend like this is just normal. This is how it should be. We shouldn't strive to be fat.
So that's a good argument to take, is that we shouldn't glorify obesity. That's a good argument to make. But you saying that nobody wants to look at that, goddamn well, as much fucking crazy shit as you look at, that there are people that find her attractive. You know that. You know there are.
Dude, that's not the point.
That is the point.
It's
Otherwise,
absolutely not the point. The point is...
It is the point. You just told me that they buy these magazines to look at the girls, right?
Yeah. Yeah. They buy the magazines to look at girls that look attractive.
And if somebody finds her attractive, then they're going to buy the magazine, right?
Yep.
So
I can't even believe that this is insane. This is weird. It's a weird, you're taking a weird position.
I'm not taking a position. I am just saying, I understand your argument about not glorifying obesity, and I agree with that.
But do you also understand my argument of, you have a product that you're selling to an audience, and that audience doesn't, but you are forcing something on them that they don't want.
Which is probably the same thing they said the first time they put a black person on this magazine. And that's how ignorant you sound.
So now the black people are the same as fat people? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean,
I
don't want to glorify being black.
The argument you're going to make is black people and fat people are the same thing?
No, the argument that I'm going to make is there are some people that find black people attractive, so they should be on the magazine as well.
Weird.
No, it's really not. I mean, so it's like,
Okay, so I could give a fuck less about Sports Illustrated or Sports Illustrated
Would-
swimsuit issue. I don't
would
care.
you feel better if this picture of her was on like a different magazine cover?
Yes.
Like what?
Get your own fucking magazine.
Muscle and Fatness?
Right. Whale Watchers Weekly. That's what it should be under. I don't.
You're being absurd.
No, I'm not. What they're trying to do is, instead of, okay, yeah, fine, sure, whatever. People think fat people are beautiful, so start a fat people magazine. But no, we have to get into Sports Illustrated, where the people don't want to see this, but we're going to force this on them so that in 20 years, they have to accept it because this is all we're going to show. That's fucking stupid. Make your own fucking magazine. But they can't, because nobody will buy a fat fucking magazine.
You know you're wrong.
No, how? So you're telling me that they could sustain a whole magazine every month of fat people in swimsuits?
Yes.
You-
If it's
you're-
online,
you're-
if it's online and there's no publishing costs. Yes.
Yeah. If it's online and there's no publishing costs. So
Okay, so
Sports
are you telling
Illustrated
me-
is it's the swimsuit issue is I don't give a fuck about the magazine. It's an established magazine that caters to douchey jocks that want to look at women in fucking swimsuits. Now you're gonna force a Muslim woman that's not wearing a swimsuit, just that's wearing a fucking fabric over all of her clothes, and then the next month it's a fat woman. It doesn't make sense to me. Just start your own magazine with no skin and fat. I don't
Diversity
get it.
Illustrated.
Yeah, yes. Start Diversity Illustrated if that's what you want to do.
It's just so weird to me that you are so anti anything that, like,
Anti what? Anything what?
what's not cookie cutter beautiful. Like,
That is absolutely
just
not true.
just because you don't find this woman attractive, then she shouldn't be on this magazine.
That's not true. If they put that woman on that magazine and they're like, okay, here's our next issue, cool, that's fine. But they didn't do that. They said, we're gonna put this woman on here to force diversity. Fuck forcing diversity.
Yeah,
That's
you're
fucking
right.
stupid.
I got nothing against that. Had they, and this really is no different than your comment you made regarding the transgender shit earlier. Had they just put her on there and never acknowledged the fact that she was fat, it
Right.
would have been okay.
Y-
But what they're doing is congratulating themselves for putting a fat person in their magazine
Yes.
and then telling everybody that we are now diversified. You know,
Right.
last month we had the girl with the sheet, and this month we've got the biggin.
And
Um,
and not only that, but imagine you're that fat girl. Like, you're the token. I mean, you're the Sports Illustrated token fat girl. That's terrible. That's not good. It's not good to fucking fetishize fat people for your own agenda. That's terrible.
And I think, did you write this article?
Maybe.
It is heavily slanted.
Is it?
The young woman featured in Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, swimsuit, whatever, 2019, is proud of her flab.
Of course she is. Because why not?
Exposure to diversity is the catalyst that will ignite tolerance.
See? They're trying to push something. They're not trying
That's her.
to. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that bullshit.
A couple weeks ago, Sports Illustrated glamorized the oppression of women and promoted Sharia law by featuring a Muslim woman donning a hijab and burkini.
Burkini.
We are absolutely thrilled to announce that Halima Adin is the newest member of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit family, making history as the first Muslim model to wear a hijab and burkini in the magazine. She's in a wetsuit. It's
She's in a wetsuit. That's exactly
Did-
right. How hot?
I mean, it really looks like, because I've seen somebody that looks like this. It looks like she put on a wetsuit and then put on like a formal dinner outfit and then just went and laid in the water.
it what you're saying is it looks ridiculous, right?
Oh, yes. It looks ridiculous.
Yeah, ridiculous. That's how
the other one,
that's
the
how
fat
forced
one,
diversity looks. Ridiculous.
the fat one don't look ridiculous to me.
I think she's cute, actually.
Yeah.
I don't even.
You know
And the worst part is that I don't even care if she's fat chick. I'm okay with that. I'm good with that, chicks, man. But like, don't try to pretend like it's healthy and you have to interject your wokeness into everything. Just don't do it.
I'm not going to go through and read all these quotes, but this one, it was from somebody on Twitter. I can just hear her wet, blubbery parts rubbing together like two wet rubber rafts bumping into each other.
Awesome.
All right.
See, that's hot.
I want to try to find that. I want to try to find pictures of that girl real quick. Hunter McGrady. She even has a sexy name. Hunter McGrady. Shooter McGavin. Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, not so much.
She's one of them that, like, it's a perfect example of how the angle is important when they take selfies.
Awesome.
Oh, fuck. No, I don't like her anymore. There's a pose of her where down her arm it says fearless, and then down her legs it says confidence.
Down the other leg, does it say fat?
Gravy.
I should get a gravy tattoo. A fucking gravy boat. That's what I want. I want to get a gravy boat tattooed on my arm. That's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm okay with her being in the swimsuit one. I'm not okay with the other one.
I'm not okay with either one of them just because it's forced. The whole thing is forced, and
I'm okay with them forcing fat acceptance.
I'm not.
Yeah, but you're not as fat as me.
But you're
this
not.
Is only a
but you're not pretending that you're healthy either.
I didn't know I had that option.
There is a movement. Maybe I should have told you about this. I didn't know you didn't know about this. There's a movement called the Haze movement. It's healthy at any size.
Yes.
Yes.
So we get to ignore science?
Yes.
Okay, so when a doctor looks at me and says, "Dude, you got to drop some weight or you're going to die of a heart attack," I can say, "Fuck you, I'm healthy at any size, motherfucker."
Right. Just say, I'm invoking Haze.
Healthy at any size. That's Haas.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, it don't come up.
Did you spell healthy wrong? You never spelled that before.
Heath bar.
Heath bar at any size.
Healthy at every size. Size diversity. I love the sound of size diversity. This sounds like I'm going to get laid.
Size diversity. You're oppressed. You are officially oppressed.
Health at every size is a hypothesis advanced by certain sectors of the fat acceptance movement. What? It's tax exempt. I am.
Right. I don't pay taxes. I'm fat.
All right, now I'm going over to the fat acceptance movement, also known as fat pride, fat activism. That's two words that don't go together.
Fat activism. Hey.
Fat activist.
I think
is a social movement seeking to change anti-fat bias and social attitudes by eliminating and raising awareness of discrimination towards overweight and obese persons. Areas of contention include the aesthetic, legal, and medical approaches to people whose bodies are fatter than the social norm. This is fucking absurd. This is so absurd.
I really can't believe you didn't know about this.
What's great is so the movement is broken up into 3 sections, and
Wheelchair accessible.
for fat acceptance, it couldn't be described any better as the first wave, the second wave, and the third wave.
I think they should have called it the first fold, the second fold, and the third fold.
The first chin, second chin, and the third chin. Why a fat activist, Heather McAllister, and Leftover. This is the name of a book. Leftovers: The Ups and Downs of a Compulsive Eater. You fat fuck. Quit dieting and declare a truce with your body. Fatosphere. I'm calling a truce with my body. Hold on. The individual. God damn it, Anthony. Why did you spring this on me in the last fucking minute? This could have been a whole show.
I didn't know you didn't
There
know
is
about
so much
this.
here.
I really didn't know that you didn't know about this. I just assumed you would have been on the forefront.
I'm gonna be. I didn't even know it was an option. As a matter of fact, I'm tired of you fat shaming me. I'm gonna see if I can get Twitter to start I'm gonna see if I can get Twitter to dox you.
I think you should. This guy's only mildly overweight. Can you dox him because he's fat shaming me?
I got it. Okay, you know how you hate getting on Twitter and trying to promote the show?
Yeah.
So what if you get on Twitter and remove anything from your bio that has to do with the show, and then start attacking me for being fat? So I'm going to post a picture. I'll just grab some fat guy's picture off the internet.
Okay.
And then I'll post a picture of it, and then you attack me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to get the internet to turn on you.
Okay. Why? Just to see if you can.
Yeah. Oh, I just think it'd be funny. I got it.
All right.
You create a fake Twitter account under whose name? Well, you know what? We'll leave that to be a surprise. Dude.
I'm not even going to tell you.
No, you'll make it me.
I'm going to attack you with you.
You'll trick me into me trying to trick the internet into doxing me.
God, that would be awesome.
What about we pick one of our patron followers?
Okay.
We use that information.
Oh.
And they all dropped off.
Oh, my God.
All right. I am for whatever this was.
Fat acceptance. Fat activism.
You
Fucking
activist.
fat activist. I'm going to start calling you that from now on. You fucking fat activist.
A diet is a cure that doesn't work for a disease that doesn't exist. I agree.
Anything that can just allow you to just fucking lay into it, just be fat and just fucking lean into being fat for the rest of your life, right?
So what's great is, you know, because they referred or suggested that there is a view in society that if you see fat people that you automatically think they're disgusting.
Yeah.
It's because they are.
Well, duh. The underneath their fucking folds stinks. I mean, underneath our folds stink. I'm not skinny myself, so.
Yeah, you're nowhere near obese, are you?
I don't know. It's like a body mass index thing. I have 0 muscle, so I mean, it's all fat.
Fat and bone.
Just fat and bone. That's it.
Yeah, I'm tired of size discrimination. That's for sure.
Me too. All right, gotta go.
Hatred against us. All right, head over to who'srightpodcast.com. There you can find some links to support us on Patreon and our voicemail and show email.
You're not 508.
No, I said you can find our voicemail over on who'srightpodcast.com.
I know, but I was going to give it 508-974-4489. Give me a call.
The fuck was that?
I don't know. I forgot we're not on video. I was doing the finger guns.
All right, I need you to keep talking for like 10 seconds.
Okay. What do you need me to talk about? Uh-oh. Oh, here we go.
All right, everybody. You were supposed to keep talking. You suck at this.
I was talking. You didn't hear me?
All right. Good luck editing this piece of shit, Anthony.
Yeah. I'm going to leave that for you when you get back.
But
Bye.